Hello everyone, I am Vasiliki and I would like to present you our paper, DanceMoves, a visual analytics tool for dance movement analysis. The analysis of body movement as a means of expression is of high interest in diverse areas. Some examples include dance, sports, films, as well as anthropology. In particular, in choreography, body movements are at the core of artistic expression. Dance moves are composed of spatial and temporal structures that are difficult to address without interactive visual data analysis tools. Dance domain experts want to analyze and identify patterns within dance moves, and we found a gap in visualization tools for dance domain. Towards this direction, we tried to facilitate the study and analysis of dance poses and movement patterns. In our opinion, the most important and challenging aspect of this paper is its interdisciplinary nature. It combines data visualization techniques, computer science, and dance knowledge. We aim to establish a direct bridge with dance domain experts in order to facilitate our research. At the same time, we create a feedback loop with them to improve and evaluate the visualization tool and underlying model. In our paper, we present a visual analytic solution that allows the user to get an overview, compare, and visually search dance move features in video archives. We envision a system that describes dance moves directly via the position and movements of body parts or groups of body parts. We concentrate on three key aspects: direction of movement, velocity of movement, as well as quality of poses. Here, we would like to clarify that the term pose is used to describe stationary dance positions, while dance moves are used to describe a sequence of movements. Ballet and contemporary dance is the main interest of our work. For our implementation, we did pose estimation. Specifically, we use the open pose model, which detects human body key points on images and videos. We consider the body parts as vectors, and we utilize the angles of the connected body parts. So, given two neighboring vectors that create an angle, the distance between two dance poses is determined with the help of the cosine measure. We call this the angle similarity, and it is used as a measure of relative direction of the movement. According to the domain experts, the velocity and fluidity of dance moves can also play a role when comparing two videos, especially for contemporary dance. Thus, we define a second similarity measure to capture the velocity of the movement. We use the differences between angles from one vector to the next. In order to apply the main goals and tasks, we follow the task typology by Brechmer and Moser. The main goal is to provide immediate access to important features of dance moves, namely the direction and velocity patterns, while maintaining the context of the analysis and the frame level as well as at the video level in one single viewport. Based on this, we define three main visual tasks: providing an overview of the dance moves, visually comparing videos, and searching for specific dance poses. We analyze the requirements for the visualization tool and we present them in the form of these distinct task definitions. We follow the information seeking mantra typology to define the tasks. Each of the main three tasks is independent. The pose similarity, temporal similarity, and spatial quality are simultaneous subtasks during the comparison of two dance videos. During the creation of the visualization tool, we follow the MCV design model. We provide the user with both overview and detailed views. We visualize the same data in different formats and plots, providing several details. We use high-density graphics with tables of various colors and legends, but mainly we focus on coordination views for which we use brushing techniques as well as a curing mechanism. The user has the possibility to interact with components. For example, they can navigate from view to view by changing the slider and coordinate in parallel the two videos in the time axis. In the first task, we aim to give an overview of the dance moves in a video. First, the user can analyze direction and velocity changes on a video level and then do so for a specific dance pose at the frame level. This will be done globally for the whole body or locally for certain body parts. Based on this, dancers or choreographers can assess and analyze poses and motion patterns and different levels of detail, such as locating the continuous extension and retraction of legs and arms. We illustrate the use of our tool by analyzing a frappe dance movement as shown in the video. As you see, the legs are the most important body parts, as it consists of an on-the-spot extension of the leg to the front, followed by a kick of the leg to the side and back. A user can select the body parts that are of their interest and analyze them by the DanceMoves dashboard. The selected body parts are highlighted in all coordinated views. While a user may be able to follow simpler movements by just watching the video, our tool allows them to keep track of many different groups of body parts simultaneously, providing the relevant information at a glance. Here, the user selects the group of legs. In the second task, a user compares two dance movements over time. This analysis allows the user to understand the similarities and dissimilarities between two dance moves. This again can be done at local or global scale, at frame level or video level. Through this task, the user can determine the quality of the movements and how much they differ when performed at various speeds and modifications. But they mainly want to compare pose per time, per body part, and per varying pose. They want to calculate how similar and dissimilar a pose is with another one and identify at which body part and at which frame the similarity or the dissimilarity occurs. Similar shades indicate a constant pattern of movement, and varying shades show changed patterns associated with motion. Exception is the white color, which indicate undetected angles or invisible ones. We provide the overall similarity numbers for both similarities, namely angle and velocity. In this task, we have to consider that two videos will not have the same numbers of frames. So, if we consider each video as a time series composing of frames, we have series of unequal length. So, the moves of two dancers are not perfectly synchronized even when they perform the same sequence of dance poses. The need to align the frames in the two sequences to find the best match is essential. Our solution is a dynamic time warping algorithm, which is a similarity measure that aligns time series with different length. Computing the path of the optimal alignment of frames, we obtain the overall similarity defined before. Figure shows how, with the help of DTW, the frames can be aligned according to their similarity. The matching poses are at frames 33 and 17 respectively. Comparing two movements over time is not an easy task, as they may be executed at different speeds and shifted within the videos. However, similarity metrics are very important for advanced search and comparison functions applied to dance videos. This example shows two videos where the dancer is performing a pirouette. In the first video, the movement happens slowly, and below the dancer is doing a pirouette faster. The frames are currently temporally aligned. They both show frame 10, which due to the different duration of the videos show different poses. In the schematic view on the right, only the aligned frames are shown. A time-warped alignment is applied and shows a selected frame in each compared video. With a slider, we can move through time to next frames. The current frame is highlighted on the table with a black line, and the aligned frame is highlighted with a red line. The dashboards depict two pixel tables with angle values. In the final task, a user has a specific dance pose in mind and wants to search for it at the video level to analyze its occurrence and periodicity. This analysis can be done globally for the whole body or locally for specific body parts, and the goal is to locate the dance pose in a video. Locating dance movements and specific poses in video give domain experts immediate access for the investigation of specific dance poses and their execution. The mini-thumbs schematic view supports quick visual search for common dance poses in the video. The picture shows three different poses: first arabesque, relevé, and demi-plié. We assume that the user chooses the relevé dance pose. The first column contains all the angles value of all body parts we would expect for a dancer performing a releve. All the other columns show the differences to these values for every frame in the video. When the difference between them is zero, the color is white. As shown in the sixth frame, the differences for all body parts are zero, and this is a complete match. A partial match later on shows that the dancer repeats a releve pose only for certain body parts, namely head, hands, arms, and torso. Our tool allows the user to instantly locate complete and partial matches of dance poses in videos, highlighting all the relevant information. In order to evaluate the quality of the similarity measures used in our tool, we perform hierarchical clustering. Since the videos we have are already annotated, we can check whether the videos that we know as similar will be clustered together or not. We use agglomerative clustering. In our case, the clustering starts with every leaf node containing a single video. We use the average linkage, which computes the pairwise dissimilarities between the elements in the clusters and considers the average of dissimilarity as the distance between the two clusters. In general, with angle similarity, 19 out of 73 videos ended up in the wrong cluster, whereas with velocity similarity, 15 of the videos were mi-clustered. These are promising results with a large majority of correctly clustered videos. Domain experts found our approach useful to analyze recurring poses over time. The similarity analysis allows to make connections and similarities among body parts movements and position for the immediate analysis and assessment of dance moves. They also highlighted that our tool helps them to investigate specific patterns that may occur between and after the pose has been performed. Current features can be extended to automatically detect repetitive poses in a video. The tool enables them to gain insights into poses, motion patterns, and development over time. Thus, the expert feedback and the experimental results show that 75% to 80% of dance moves can correctly be categorized. So, our visual and interactive tool depicts spatial, temporal, and velocity changes in body movements, allowing a user to detect and analyze repetitive poses globally as well as locally. We provide the similarity analysis to compare temporal and spatial changes in dance moves and poses visually and with the help of different similarity metrics. We establish a visual query interaction between the dance movement and the user, where a user can search and locate similar dance poses in specific dance moves. You can find our work in this link. In terms of future work, the possibilities are both abundant as well as exciting. The first option is the expansion of our methodology to multiple dance types that can also include multiple dancers. Also, an integration of screenshots, motion, trajectories, and intuitive interaction with the results will be an asset in future developments of the toolset. But in terms of generalization, it will be quite interesting to apply the methodology to another field, for instance, to the field of sports, especially for sports where the athletes are scored for the technical execution of a routine, for example, figure skating. In any case, we are looking forward to implement all of this in the near future. Thank you very much for your attention.